Do the Hetonite component please. Okay, Hetonite component 12.5% efficient. First, let me explain why we only have 12.5% efficiency. Alright, to make Hetonite components at 100%, we need 16 sources of cuprium, which is 480 per minute. But since we only have 180 per minute, that is only 6 cuprium sources. And we are already using 4 of those for the Yajin A, which leaves us only 60 per minute. That is only 12.5% efficient and gives us 1 per 80 seconds. Why is it so slow? Why does Hypergriff do this? Why are they gatekeeping cuprium? I don't know. Well, this is all we have. Anyways, let's get started with the build. Arigato from the future here. I forgot to mention the materials. Here they are. You can pause the video if you need to. And also, make sure that you built my heavy Hetonite plus cuprium powder blueprint because you will need it for this. Anyways, back to the video. To begin, let's set up the acid first. Take a acid pump, place it over here, and then a fluid supply unit over here. Connect the acid pump to an inlet like this, and then the fluid supply should be connected to an outlet like this. Now make sure to power with a pylon, and then put an outlet near your building area. I will place mine here, and then an inlet somewhere over here for the acid dumping later. For now, let's connect this inlet to the outlet we're going to use. And then this inlet should be connected to this fluid supply unit over here. And then, now we can start with the actual build. Alright, first let's place down 4 depot unloaders. One pair over here and another pair over here. There's one space in between the pairs. Now, take our reactor crucible, place it here, rotate once, the outputs of the pipes are on the bottom. Another one over here, do not rotate, the output of the pipes are on the right. Now, a purification unit below the first one, the outputs are on the right. Another reactor crucible over here, 3 spaces down like this, do not rotate, the outputs should be on the right as well. Now a fitting unit over here facing to the left, and then a gearing unit right over here facing downwards. Place a protocol stash over here with the opening on the left, and then a water treatment unit over here below the fitting unit with the opening on the right. Now, for the first depot unloader, we will output heavy Hetonite. The middle ones will output cuprium powder, and then the last one will output ferrium powder. Let's power with pylons first before we connect the belts. Make sure to place the pylon over here and over here. Now, connect the belts. The heavy Hetonite, click here, goes into the gearing unit, and then the cuprium powder goes to the first set of reactor crucibles. The ferrium powder goes into the third reactor crucible, like here. Now, for the pipes, let's first put down a splitter over here on the top, face it to the right like this. And then a converger over here in the middle, facing to the left. Let's connect the acid like this, go straight into the middle, and then to the second reactor crucible. Now the second reactor crucible will output from the yellow pipe. Click here, and then go straight left into this purification unit. Now make sure to output the correct material into the pipe that we are using. This one should be the yellow one, and there we go. Now that's working. This will output acid on the orange pipe. I don't know why it's fixed, but it is. First, let's connect the yellow pipe to the reactor crucible, and then it should work. This reactor crucible will now provide us with Hetonite. Output the Hetonite like this, and then connect it to this fitting unit, and then this fitting unit to the gearing unit, going into the stash. There we go. Now, this reactor crucible will be producing sewage. Make sure to output it in the yellow pipe, and then connect the yellow pipe into this water treatment unit. There we go. Now, do not forget, the purification unit will output acid on the orange pipe. Now, you can't put pipes here, so we need to move the pylon over here. I don't know why it works like that, but it's weird. So first, let's click over here, and then make our way down here, and make it go into this inlet. Now this inlet will dump it into this fluid supply unit, which should be working like this. And that should be all for the build. This will be providing you with Hetonite components at a rate of 1 per 80 seconds. It's very slow, but blame Hypergriff, not me. Anyways, that will be all. Goodbye.
Hello there, it's me, Aricato here, and I'm about to sleep. I just finished editing this. If you guys want a 25% efficient one, just tell me down in the comments. But for now, if you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and good night.